guys, and welcome back to Mostly Meera. Sorry it's 2 months delayed, but December and January have been really crazy. I'm sure it has been for all of you. My December was full of play dates and parties and meetups and my dad's birthday, and we just had so much going on over Christmas. We went to Wales, we went to my aunt's house, we went to lots of places. We at my parents for most of it, because obviously dad's birthday is on Christmas Day, so it has been hectic. And then January hit. Unfortunately, January was a little bit tragic. We had a bereavement in the family, so it has been, but I am glad you guys are back with me to watch today. Today's episode is kind of going to be like a normal sort of just recap on 2024, because I feel like we've achieved so much in the year, and I feel like sharing it with you guys like has been crazy. Like 4 episodes in 2024, and I'm really hoping to do one a week now, so fingers crossed. My dry January did not last. I think by the third week of January, the third week of January, I drank Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but it was stressful. So I think I'm allowed, because mum stress and life stress, and January is just one of those blue. I feel like they say like third week of January, the Monday is Blue Monday. I feel like the whole of January just never ends. Like we're on the last day of January while I'm filming, and I feel like, why is it still January? But other than that, I hope you guys have had a really good Christmas, a really good New Year. I want to know all about your New Year's resolutions. So tell me in the comments, did you stick to your resolutions so far? What were your resolutions? Mine was to go to the gym and work on my health journey. So I've been doing that recently, which has been really fun. I've been going to the gym. I've started a new job where I'm not going to say because I don't want stalkers, but like it's a lot to do with health and things that to better my body. So I've been really working on my diet, my health. I managed to even swim 1,000 meters last Friday, which was amazing. So that was great, but it wasn't great in a way that I went to the pub straight after, and I didn't even make it till 9:30, 10 o'clock. By that time, I was like, okay, guys, I'm going home now because I don't think I can last. My muscles were aching. And when you have alcohol with really achy muscles, just know it goes straight to your head. So a piece of advice, if you go to the gym, don't go drinking after, unless it's like been a really long time and you eat before. That's another thing. So yeah, that's been my January. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, well, the moment I've been waiting for, Shahzaib. 2024 has been a year for Shahzaib, because he obviously has moved into a different nursery, going into like a huge different situation from being at my mum's, and then going into a nursery where he doesn't know the teachers, he doesn't know the kids. He settled in so well, to the point where I feel like I am his personal taxi driver. He has play dates, he has parties, he has after school, before school this. Like, I have no idea if I'm coming or going on some days, because I'm just getting messages on what either WhatsApp or his school app, or one or the other. Like, he's got this today, he's got that today. I'm gonna have to put like an A3 calendar in my house to like write down every single day that he's got going on. And now his birthday's coming up in April, and he's turning 4. So now he wants to have a huge party, inviting like literally everybody knows. So please, guys, watch this a couple of times if you can, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to afford to pay for this party. So yeah, your support has been amazing. I mean, it's been a rough ride. Like, you've seen the tears and the tantrums and the emotion I feel, especially as a mum, putting my child into somebody else's care. But I honestly could not think of the more better care, and the friendships he's made has actually given me lasting friendships as well, because the mums that I've met along the way, and even some of the dads, have been so amazing. I remember one Sunday we had a play date with one of his friends that lives literally down the road, and I was slightly hungover, and his wonderful mum goes to me, should we have hair of the dog? And I was like, okay. Didn't realize she bought out a bottle of champagne. A 7-hour play date and 2 bottles of champagne later, we came home, and I was like, honestly, it's so nice to have mum friends that really get like how you feel with kids. Like, we are in the same situation. We both have boys that are the same age. We both have like only children, and it was so nice. We had such a lovely time, and I've got on with so many other mums as well that I feel like they've become my own friends. I feel like I've built up a friendship circle. And I think that's really important when you go to put your kids into like nursery and stuff or school, is to make an effort with the parents. Because from what I've heard beforehand, because I've never had this experience before, as a parent, is that it becomes very cliquey, and you get those parents that judge other parents, whereas we're very lucky in this group where nobody has judged everyone. Even the teachers themselves have said this is one of the first year groups they've had that everyone has got on with everyone supports everyone. If we can call each other if one parent needs help with this, but one parent needs help with that. Our WhatsApp group has had no drama, and it's been so lovely. And I'm quite proud to say, as class rep, that I like to keep it together, and I like to bring everyone together. It's been really nice, and we're very lucky to have Shivai in the situation that he's in, and to have the group that he's been in. So for 2024, I think that was one of our biggest blessings. Other than that, he's become a moody teenager. Tells me sometimes that he wants a different mummy if I tell him no. It breaks my heart, but it's one of those things. I don't know what else to say to him, but I have to discipline him. So I don't believe in gentle parenting in the sense of like permissive parenting. I believe in firm parenting, but with a gentle tone. Like, I try not to scream and shout at him. Sometimes I do, I will admit. But he knows that he's never scared when I scream and shout. He'll just look at me like, yeah, right, okay. But he knows that a boundary is a boundary, and he knows there's consequences to actions. And, I believe that having discipline in the house, and a routine especially, is so important, because, he knows his bedtime is 7:30. He knows that he can't do certain things. He's not allowed, like other children are allowed to have certain things. He's not. He Just the way we bring each other up, but he respects that some kids are allowed to do this, some kids are allowed to do that. But mommy says I'm allowed to do this, mommy says I'm allowed to do that. And he does that in everybody's house. So he'll go there and be like, oh, but my mom says I'm not allowed to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Which I really respect that, because he's learned that there's a boundary, and he will respect that whether he's at home or whether he's outside. But yeah, that has been my year. We applied for schools and we went on school visits. My producer came on some with me, and that was really great. And she's got relationships with some schools as well, so she gave me a lot of feedback, which was really good. So we've submitted that. We hear back from them in April. April might be a funny month because Shavai turns 4 and we are going away. I'm very excited for that. I will not reveal it until we're back, because again, stalkers. But yeah, that'll be Shavai's first like abroad holiday with his nanny and nana, so we're really excited for that. And that'll be my parents' present to me for my 40th, because 2025 is the year of turning 40. So the year of being 40 is, I think, do you know what, I'm really looking forward to it, because I feel like in your 40s is where life begins. And I know my cousin's always told me that she is a stylist, and she's in her 40s and she's amazing, and she's always said like when she turned 40, like life began for her. So I feel like for me, I'm very much on that path as well. So I'm going to go through 10 lessons that we've sort of learned in 2024. And for me, I'm going to read it out because I'm really bad at remembering stuff like this. So I'm going to, if you don't mind, I will read them. So it's okay to not have it all figured out. Life is messy, and that's what makes it beautiful. And I feel like that is one of the major lessons I've really like learned to accept in myself, that nothing has to be perfect. Because especially with Shavai, especially like with family, I'm like very protective of my mom and my dad and my brother and my friends and like my whole situation. I feel like everything needs to be perfect all the time, and if it doesn't, it like gets to me. I won't sleep at night. But I feel like I found beauty in the mess, which has been really nice. Like Shavai will leave a mess. Like, I'll give you some behind the scenes, and you'll see the state of my living room right now, which I'm filming in, and it is a toy heaven, but it's also a mess. So yeah. Number 2, I've also learned self-care is not selfish, because I have given myself time to go to the gym. I've given myself time to do my hair, get my lashes done. Doesn't count right now because it's January, and my lash girl knows we do detox January where we don't have lashes. We do my, like having your eyebrows done, things like that, like little things. Getting my nails done, which is a huge thing for me. I love having my nails done because I don't like my hands, because I feel like I've got like short stubby fingers, so whenever I have my nails done, I feel like I've got really long nice hands. So self-care, I don't think it's selfish. I just think it's a good way. Why feel bad about something that makes you feel good? Because a happy mum is like a good mum, or it doesn't even have to be about a happy person. Why do we always constantly feel guilty about doing things for ourselves? And I think 2025 is the year to change that. We need to stop feeling guilty about doing things for ourselves. It's not fair. We need to take time out. We need to tell our partners and or anyone else, like, can you look after our kids? Or if even if you're by yourself and you feel like you're bed rotting, do something nice for yourself. You know, run yourself a hot bath. I know that my bath is my sanctuary. Run yourself a hot bath, put some bath salts in it, order some bath bombs on Amazon or Lush or wherever you're getting them from. Do something nice for yourself. Have a glass of wine, have some chocolates, have some truffle cheese. We've got truffle cheese and wine right now, and that's our treat for our Friday night. You know, do things for yourself. What else? Laugh at the little things, number 3, because life is so messy and our problems are day to day. So the little things in life, when you know that you can sit with your friend and you are belly laughing about the most ridiculous thing or the memes that they've sent you, because a lot of you will get like 50 of them from me at like 2 o'clock in the morning. But you know, you can belly laugh about those things and remember that I thought of you when I sent that. So I was laughing, you're laughing, and we've just had that little laugh, and that just makes your day a little bit brighter. So that's number 3. Number 4, cherish people who really matter. And I'm not talking about people you are daily in contact with. These could be people you don't even speak 3 months with, and then you speak to them and it's like you've spoken to them yesterday, right? These are people who make you feel good when you speak to them. They don't make you feel guilty about not doing this, not doing that. They don't make you feel like, oh, if I don't do this, then I can't be friends with them, or I have to do this for them, otherwise they won't be friends with me. You have to be an equal friendship. And I know friends that I don't speak to every day. Like some friends I see maybe once every 3-4 months. They get memes from me every day. But you know, we don't have to see each other or speak to each other every day. It's like low maintenance friends are amazing. High maintenance friends, not so much. I feel like if you have high maintenance friends, you also need to be keep up their high maintenance. So it has to be equal. If you have a needy friend and you are needy, then it's an equal friendship. Whereas if one of you is needy and one of you isn't, then I feel like there's a bit of an imbalance. I think one of you will either have to make the effort or one of you will have to step back and say, you know what, my friend is not a needy person. So if they're not reassuring me all the time, it doesn't mean we have a problem. Because I found a lot of friendships that have problems where one friend feels like, oh, she hasn't spoken to me for 3 days, she's not making an effort. Well, if you don't know what situation your friend is in, then you don't really understand what's going on. Like I have so much going on. I cannot call you every day. I cannot meet up with you every single week, or you know, even like if it's once in 6 months, it's hard. Like I'm not, it's not my own life now. My life is run by my son, you know, it's really hard, or my family, or like everyone else in my circle. So I think understanding where your friendships are driven from, and your family as well, that also includes family, friendship, everyone in your life, you know, make a balance and understand where each other are coming from. And I think that will really help improve your relationships. Number 5, keep going. I think that was really important. Is when I started the podcast, I was like, no one's going to listen to this. It's going to be really rubbish. And you know what? It hasn't got a lot of views yet and haven't got many subscribers yet, but I'm going to keep going and I'm going to not stop, because I've had so many messages and so many DMs for people that have listened and have told me that, oh my God, like you're really not scared about speaking about what we're all thinking, especially within the Asian community. I think that was a really, like South Asian community, that was a really huge thing. Even having my mum on the podcast was one of the best things I've ever done, because I think a lot of people who know her, hearing her speak, hearing her story, I mean, it's not over yet. She'll be back on many, many more episodes, but just to hear her background, her story, it's been so great to have that. And to really like, there were points where I would want to give up, but I know my producer would never let me, because she's one of my best friends, and a lot of my close friends would never let me. And my mum even said to me, she goes, "It's the best thing you've ever done." And my dad even said he was really proud of me for doing this. So I'm really happy I've done it, and I really hope one day Shiva looks back at these videos and understands like what mum went through, and you know what his grandma went through, and has a better understanding of me as his mum, but just not as his mum, as Meera. So I really hope that you guys, whatever it is you guys have decided to take on in 2025, I wish you nothing but success for the future. And I hope that you carry on and never, ever, ever let anyone or anything stop you. Now, that was a quick episode for our return back, but join me on our Valentine's episode where we are going to discuss dramas and problems, and I'm going to try my best to give you any advice that I can. So I have put it on my Instagram, so whatever problems you guys have sent me and issues and drama, I'm going to be replying to those. But other than that, I wish you all the best 2025. Thank you all for supporting me so much. You've given me so much love. All your comments, all your likes, all your messages, your views, it all adds up. And at the end of the day, I'm doing this for Shiva's future. So you guys are helping me out here as well. Thank you guys. And I hope you have the best year ever.